All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole flight of Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be, Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. All right, so going into the prudent, the prudent are the prophets, the seers, okay? Because to be prudent pretty much means foresight, all right? To foresee, all right? So, again, the title of this lesson, which is Amos 5 and 13, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, all right? There's going to be a time where the Lord is going to remove the prophets from the corners, all right? Like the Lord told Ezekiel in Ezekiel 3rd chapter that he's going to make his tongue to cleave to the roof of his mouth, that he's going to be dumb and you can't speak, and he's not going to be a reprover onto our people. Okay, so that's going into the family of the word, Amos the 8th chapter. All right, and that's what's getting ready to happen, because the Lord is getting ready to start bringing judgment on this earth. So there's nothing more to be said. There's nothing more to foretell. There's nothing more to prophesy. All right, it's just going to have to be action. All right, and that's going to pretty much be the big I told you so. All right, for the men of the Lord. So this is Amos chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. So, again, the prudent being the prophets, all right, and as well as the people that hear going to the elect, the ones that hear the words of the prophet, okay, the prophets, okay, because the prophets are what? The mouthpiece of the Lord. So the Lord's going to shut his mouth pretty much, and he's just going to start bringing forth judgment, because he told you these things are going to happen. So that means why? He's getting ready to execute it, okay? He's going to perform it, all right? So again, going into that evil time, that's why Proverbs 16 and 4 reads as it goes, because going into the Lord made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. So Esau, even so, white man, the wicked, all right, he's set up for that day of evil, all right, and that's why Revelation 12 and 12 keeps getting brought up, because that's what's getting ready to happen. Okay, the devil's coming down having great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time, but the Lord is using this dude, okay, this devil, to execute his vengeance, his anger. And that's just the left-hand side, okay? So how much more the right-hand side, okay? But nonetheless, going into, again, the keeping silence of the prudent, all right? There's nothing more to be said, all right? So there's Amos chapter 5 and verse 14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live, okay? Because there's a right way and there's a wrong way, okay? And the Lord, going to the Holy Scriptures, gives you a perfect description, okay, of what is the good and what is the bad, all right? Good and evil, all right? So whatever path you choose, there is a reward, all right? But the Lord said, seek the good and not evil, and that ye may live. So following these laws, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, that's the good, okay? Not the evil, not the ways of this world, okay? Because you follow and love after this world, you're going to die. All right, but you follow and try to seek righteousness, hey, you may live. Okay, it's Amos chapter 5 verse 14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. All right, life and death, okay, is set before you. All right, continuing. And so the Lord Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you as he have spoken. All right, so hey, you do good, the Lord going to take care of you. He's going to set his angels over you to take charge over you. Are you not going to have to worry about the pestilence that walketh in darkness? You got the COVID-19 and whatever else getting ready to pop up. Okay, the Lord's going to take care of you. You don't have to worry about famine. All right, the Lord's going to take care of you. All right, but there's a certain way you have to be in order for him to do that, and that's what you have to be obedient. All right, to take heed unto his word. Okay, go into a secret place. All right, because going into prudence, again, having foresight, all right, pretty much you're spiritually preparing, okay, for the times that we're in, because the Lord told us of what's going to consist in these last days, us being hated of all men, all right, being accused, all right, being whatever it is, okay, seen as terrorists, or the most wicked people on the planet Earth, okay, so on and so forth. All right, so where do we go? All right, we run on to the Lord. All right, I'll probably bring that out. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Okay, So here, this is Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. All right. So we're not literally, no, we will, at that time, we will literally be hiding ourselves. All right. But, well, again, we're hiding in the Lord, okay, in his chambers, okay, in his truth. All right. Because this is the only thing that's going to prepare us for these times to come. All right. Spiritually. Okay. There's people carnally prepping for this time to come. All right. You just, the smell in the air, we're in the last days. All right. But, only a select few are going to make it out these times to come. Okay. Because if you escape this, you're not going to escape that. The Lord going to have your number if he's not with you. All right. And ultimately, he has to choose you. All right. And that's what we're hoping to be chosen. Okay. So we can escape these things to come. Do that by faith and by works. This is Proverbs. It's like in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So the simple pass on and are punished. Like it says in in Ecclesiastes 9th chapter, for a man also knoweth not his time, right? As the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and something is stand about birds being caught in a snare. All right, so are the sons of men snared in evil time, when it falleth upon them suddenly. Okay, when it suddenly fall upon them. So roughly paraphrasing those words. Okay, and that's what's going to get ready to happen to the majority of these people. Okay, because they're stuck in la la land. Okay, so again, going to tie this lesson. All right, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time. Okay, there's nothing to be said. Okay, we're out here because why? Because there's still of the elect out there that gotta hear this word. All right, but the Lord already got who he's going to save and who he's going to destroy. Okay, we're just doing this to cover our own butts. Okay, cover our own asses. Okay, so in the time to come, that us and our household will be protected. Okay, because there's no running from this judgment we're getting ready to come into. Okay, and that's why going into which I'll probably get out to Ephesians 5th chapter. All right, walking circumspectly, but not as fools, but as wise. Okay, because why? Because our adversary, the devil, okay, he's out there trying to devour. All right, and he's going to try to take any opportunity and chance he can to deter you off your track, because he already got the people of this world. Okay, you having this truth, there's a high price on your head. Okay, and there's bounties. All right, but the Lord before you, all right, you're going to be covered, you're going to be protected. Okay, and that's our hope. All right, and that's our faith. So this is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay, so we run to the Lord. Okay, you start feeling sick, you run to the Lord. Okay, you got a headache, you run to the Lord. People bothering you, run to the Lord. Okay, that's our safety, our power. Okay, because we're his little children. That's what children do with their parents. They call out their parents' names. Okay, when they're in trouble, they call out their father's name. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, Lord's will, we can endure to the end. All right, but here, this is what I was gonna get. Yeah, I'll probably close out. This is gonna have to be a long lesson. It's Ephesians chapter 5 and starting verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. So what woke us up from the dead is his truth. Okay, because these people in this world are, they're already dead. All right, they have no hope. All right, and their hope that they have now is an illusion. Okay, and slowly that window is going to close. All right, that's why scripture say in Job, the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost, or the giving up the spirit. Okay, because when you have no hope, you're dead. Okay, but we have hope, and that's why we're so much more precious. All right, what we have is so much more precious. We have something to look forward to. We have something pushing us, driving us. Okay, because when it comes to these times we're coming into, people are gonna lose all hope. Okay, but the elect gonna have hope in YAHAWASHI. Okay, Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Okay, so again, going into prudent, if you go into probably, if I'm not mistaken, etymology, it means prudence. Prudence pretty much means with knowledge. Okay, that's why, knowing. Okay, that's why, in Isaiah, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Okay, and the fear of the Lord, is his treasure. Okay, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. Okay. So, having prudence, again, that is a treasure. All right. Knowing what's going on and in a world that in confusion, okay, that's power. All right. And that's what we have, having this truth. Okay. And it seems, to the naked eye, to the untrained eye, as weakness or as a waste of time. But now the times we're heading into, these are the times that actually really count. Okay. This is the hard part. This is the part that only the elect are going to get through. Okay. And that's what we're hoping to be. Okay. Going into Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, the strangeness of our salvation. Yeah, it's strange now. Okay. But it's all going to start making sense when all hell starts breaking loose. Okay. And that's why the Lord said, then shall they know who am I chosen. Okay. But again, the title's lesson, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time. That's why it says in Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter, to everything there's a season, a time, and there's a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Okay. And to everything there's a season and a time and purpose, and that time we're coming into now, like, what is it? If you read on down, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might be, I might as well get it here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I'll read 1 and I'll read down to the point. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. It's everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay, and it goes on down. And then here's verse 7, a time to rend, a time to sue, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. So now we're in a time of keeping silence. Okay. There's no more need to debate, nothing to talk about. The RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. There's nothing to be talked about. All right. You either go line up for that chip or not. Okay. So on and so forth. All right. You either believe YAHAWASHI is going to come and return and redeem his elect or not. You either believe, we're going to get beaten up in spaceships or not. All right. There's nothing to be talked about. Okay. What's going to speak in this time is your faith. All right. And that's what, again, we're hoping to hold fast on to until the end, so that we can enter into that rest, and the Lord can put crowns upon our heads. All right. But I'm going to close out here. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Okay. Buying back the time. Okay. Taking advantage. Okay. Of these freedoms, this liberty we still have. Okay. Because when judgment starts raining through, okay, we want to be on our best behavior. All right. We want to make sure we did everything we can going into making our calling election sure, to make sure that we have a good chance of making it out of here. Okay. It's going to look like with the eye, man, that everything is all gone. All hope is lost. All right. But you have to hold key and hold fast to the faith. Okay. And it's easier said than done. Again, going to Daniel 12 chapter, we ain't never been in no time like this. Okay. All right. Nobody's ever been in a time like this. That's what scriptures say. All right. We're heading to a time like that's never been before. Okay. So how can you prepare for something that never happened before? Okay. Knowing these scriptures, because it has happened before. We have the victory. Okay. And the Lord's elect are going to make it. And that's our hope. The Lord said, "Now the head on your hair is going to perish." That's what we believe. Some of you now shall taste. Some of you standing here shall not taste of death. Okay. That's what we believe. All right. And that's what we hope. All right. And whatever situation we're put into, all right, Lord's will, we can endure it. All right. And that's that. All right. And then before you know it, we wake up from this bad dream and we'll be back from the beginning again. All right. In our glory. All right. So with that, Lord's will is be edifying. As always, want to give our praise to YAHAWASHI, Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings with the whole collective Israel.